You know what I was thinking? Yeah, what? Your intros, right? They're lacking something. What? America. Oh my god, you're right. Hello my friends, my name is Artur and I am an Estonian soldier. Today we are going to watch a video about CIWS. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I haven't done any research. I saw a 2-minute clip of this weapon system. It's a minigun on a boat shooting down rockets and everything that comes at it in an incredible pace. Sound reminds you of the A10 Warthog, which I love. That's why we're gonna watch it today. Felt like dressing like an American today, so this is why I'm wearing this. You understand in the middle of the video why. That's a nice watch, isn't it? It's a black watch, brown leather, it's handmade in Finland. Could you believe that? Finland, yes. There's Estonia, and north of that there's Finland. Finland is a place where Santa Claus and sauna and basically all snow in the world comes from. It's a wonderful place and they do make wonderful watches. This watch is from a company called Rohje, which means to dare, to be brave, like the US military, obviously. So you guys, I suggest you go and get yourself one of these watches. I'm gonna put it on for this video, because I can, and I like it. Rohje watch, link in the description below. Go and get it. Alright, grab your Estonian Youtuber Cups. Whew, and let's go.
Phalanx close-in weapon system.
Can you hear that? Oh, that's the sound of freedom, my friends! Woo! Yeah!
The Phalanx weapon system is a rapid-fire, computer-controlled, radar-guided gun that can defeat anti-ship missiles and other close-in threats on land and at sea.
Wait. Anti-ship missiles. It destroys missiles mid-air. Very cool, but it destroys targets on land also, so it doesn't only shoot missiles, but it can also shoot cars on land, or how far does this thing shoot? As much as I would understand about this, it's automatic, it detects a missile coming and boom, it shoots it down like it's dead. But can you use it to take down infantry on land or something like that?
At sea, it is designed to defeat anti-ship missiles and close-in threats that have pierced other lines of defense. On land, as part of the US Army's counter-rocket, artillery, and mortar systems, it detects and destroys incoming rounds. It also helps provide early warnings of attacks.
Oh! I love it!
The Phalanx
I love this stuff.
Weapon system, or CIWS.
All of these shots were also illumined in the dark, so usually they only illumine at like the 5th or every 6th or every 10th shot, but all of them were. It looks so cool at night. I would love to see that shooting at night. It would be better than the New Year's fireworks. I would prefer seeing this shoot at night.
CIWS is an area weapon engineered to use a high rate of fire and ammunition to blanket a given area, destroying or knocking enemy fire out of the sky before it can reach a ship. The Phalanx CIWS, which can fire up to 4,500 rounds per minute.
4,500 rounds per minute. That's 75 rounds per second. It's a little bit faster even than the A10. Yes, I love this stuff. You know, we have big rockets, we have big lasers, but miniguns, that's where it's at. I love miniguns, man. I love the sound, I like the way they look. I mean, I love Terminator 3, that's an old movie, but Terminator 3, when Schwarzenegger was carrying a coffin and a minigun, it was, the coolest thing.
Has been protecting ship platforms for decades. A self-contained package, the Phalanx weapon system automatically carries out functions usually performed by multiple systems: search, detection, threat evaluation, tracking, engagement, and kill assessment. The Block 1B version of the system adds control stations that allow operators to visually track and identify targets before engagement. The Phalanx has had several versions throughout its career. Block 0. The Block 0 was the original CIWS, designed to engage and destroy low-altitude anti-ship cruise missiles. Block 1.
It takes down all the missiles, so I couldn't imagine you could build a missile that is strong, that is faster, or it is undetectable for this. I mean, it could take down obviously any missile. Look at it. It can take down anything. So basically this makes US Navy indestructible by missiles. So only thing you can do about it is kamikaze basically. But it can even take down planes, right? I would imagine if it shoots up. If you're in a plane flying towards a ship and it shoots at you with 75 rounds per second, I think you're going down. I'll take this fast moment to thank the patrons. We have 3 new patrons, and these are the people who keep this channel going, who put the blood and the energy into this channel, so I'm very thankful for them. We have Barry Eugene Stenmet. It's a very hard name to say, actually, believe me, I actually practiced this name to say it, actually, not like a clown, but as a person. Barry Eugene Stenmet, thank you. We have Mr. Vilanto. Thank you, Mr. Vilanto, for becoming a patron. We have one Tamaruk Marshall. Thank you for becoming a patron.
Extended the range to high-altitude missiles with an improved antenna and improved ammunition capacity by 50%. Block 1A. Modified software and processing power to allow the CIWS to perform more efficiently against multiple targets. Block 1B Phalanx Surface Mode, PSUM. The 1B variant's configuration augments the Phalanx system's proven anti-air warfare capability by adding a forward-looking infrared sensor. It allows the system to be used against helicopters and high-speed surface craft at sea, while the land...
Helicopters and high-speed surface craft, so it would take down even fighters, destroyers and helicopters, all 3 alike. Yeah, if you're at a helicopter and this thing shoots at you even for 3 seconds, you already have 200 plus rounds flying at your direction, and if it's automated, I'm quite sure it doesn't miss. So, Russian helicopters, you better watch out.
Land-based version helps identify and confirm incoming dangers. The Phalanx weapon system is installed on all US Navy surface combatant ship classes and on those of 24 allied nations. The land-based version is forward deployed and has been used in combat. The Phalanx is a necessity for US naval ships to enter disputed seas, or seas with a US adversary conducting anti-access aerial denial, A2/AD, operations within the territory. Anti-access aerial denial is an increasing issue in areas such as the South China Sea and the Baltic territories.
It shot down a missile, did you see that? It's so cool. Shot it down, boom. But it took the gun at least 5 seconds to shoot it down, so it took over 300 rounds. What if the missile is faster or is shot down too late and it still hits the ship? Then it doesn't work, right? Because now it took longer than I would have expected. I thought this weapon takes it down like that, immediately. But no, it didn't.
Without systems such as the Phalanx, US naval vessels would be vulnerable to cruise missile, ballistic missiles, or aerial attacks. Having the capability to shoot down incoming threats can give US sailors confidence to maintain the balance of power on the sea. The weapon is currently on Navy cruisers, destroyers, aircraft carriers, and amphibious assault ships, among other vessels. The upgrades are designed to substantially increase capability and ensure that the system remains viable in the face of a fast-changing and increasingly complex threat environment. The CIWS is designed to be the last line of defense against anti-ship missiles. Due to its...
Wait, last line of defense? What's the first line of defense? I mean, how are you going to take down the missile besides this weapon? What are you going to do? Now this I don't know, but I would imagine actually they would have a laser weapon on ships that actually shoots down missiles already with laser. It sounds like the US could have something like that. I don't really know though. I haven't heard anything like that, but it sounds very possible, gathering everything I've seen before in the last 3 videos.
Design criteria, its effective range is very short relative to the range of modern ASMs, from 1 to 5 nautical miles, 2 to 9 kilometers. The gun mount moves at a very high speed and with great precision. The system takes minimal inputs from the ship, making it capable of functioning despite potential damage to the ship. The only inputs required for operation are 440-volt AC 3-phase electric power at 60 Hz and water for electronics cooling. For full operation, including some non-essential functions, it also has inputs for ship's true compass heading and 115-volt AC for the PASS subsystem. The CIWS has 2 antennas that work together to engage targets. The first antenna, for searching, is located inside the radome on the weapon control group, top of the white painted portion. The search subsystem provides bearing, range, velocity, heading, and altitude information of potential targets to the CIWS computer. This information is analyzed to determine whether the detected object should be engaged by the CIWS system. Once the computer identifies a valid target, the mount moves to face the target and then hands the target over to the tracking antenna. The track antenna is extremely precise, but views a much smaller area. The tracking subsystem observes the target until the computer determines that the probability of a successful hit is maximized, and then, depending on the operator conditions, the system either fires automatically or recommends fire to the operator.
Recommends fire. I mean, if a missile is inbound, it's coming in real fast. You might even have 5 seconds or even less. Recommend, hey, you should fire those missiles that's coming in 300 clicks an hour. I suggest to shoot it down. I mean, I would be quite glad if the machine does the work for me, because I couldn't be that fast. Look at this man, Christoph Himmelsbach, wearing the same shirt as I am. He sent it to me. He was actually in the military, the communications, as was I, so this connects us. He's a nice dude, he got the cup, he's a Patreon, so for his honor, I'm wearing this shirt. Way to go, Christoph. Alright, my friends, we have some new names and new orders will go to the Hall of Fame. First of all, we have Matthew Mucky. Why this order is special, it is because it's from Carrollton, Texas. Texas and North Dakota are both at 35, but now Texas will be at 36, taking the lead once more. For 1 month, North Dakota has been taking the lead, but now tables have turned. We have J.T. Bellew from Cleburne, Texas. Yes, I think this competition will be just dominated by Texas. Yeah, I mean, first of all, it started out by Washington taking the lead. Then came Texas, and I see the numbers. I mean, Texas is going way ahead, so other states will have to work hard. We have Colin Good. Colin, you good, man? Right, you're from Phoenix, Arizona. Good. We have Ignacio Vargas. Ignacio, that sounds like an old Latin name or something. It sounds like a saint from Vatican. Saint Ignacio. Oh man. Ignacio, you're from Shamrock, Texas. Again, Texas. Woo! Texas here, Texas there, Texas everywhere. We have Brad Sanders from Aberdeen, South Dakota. Not North Dakota, but South. Maybe if North Dakota and South Dakota would unite, they could beat Texas, right? That's a good idea. Do it in the next year. We have Jerry Castaneda from San Antonio. That's a city we have gotten orders from before, and it is in Texas. Yes, I will stop trying even to boost up the other states. Just Texas now. We have Hannon Jett from McAllister, Oklahoma. Wait, hold your horses. Hannon is not a basic person, no. He's a super person, because he got 2 cups, not 1. Oklahoma gets 2 points. You guys are amazing for getting the cups, and you guys are amazing for becoming a patron. I do feel supported as a YouTuber. I will keep making these videos for you. Back to the video.
While firing, the system tracks outgoing rounds and walks them onto the target. Centurion, CRAM. Seeking a solution to continual rocket and mortar attacks, the U.S. Army requested a quick-to-field anti-projectile system as part of its counter-rocket artillery mortar initiative. The end result of this program was the Centurion. For all intents and purposes, a terrestrial version of the Navy's CIWS. Each system consists of a modified Phalanx 1B CIWS, powered by an attached generator and mounted on a trailer for mobility, including the same 20mm M61A1 Gatling gun.
Okay, 20mm, it's a 20mm, it's a bit smaller than the A10 or the Apache's guns. But it is faster, and I'm quite sure missiles are not bulletproof, so it's not a problem to shoot down a missile. I would imagine even if you're very precise, you could shoot down a missile with a Kalashnikov. If you shoot at the right time, the right spot. You have to be a god be able to pull that off, but I imagine it's possible.
The unit is likewise capable of firing 4,500 20mm rounds per minute. Like the naval version, Centurion uses Ku-band radar and FLIR to detect and track incoming projectiles, and is also capable of engaging surface targets, with the system able to reach a minus 25-degree elevation.
Minus 25 degree, man, this weapon can go to Russia, so better watch out. Bring it to Estonia. We could use it in Baltic Sea, yes.
The Centurion is reportedly capable of defending a 0.5 square mile, 1.3 kilometers squared area. One major difference between the land and sea-based variants is the choice of ammunition. Whereas naval Phalanx systems fire tungsten armor-piercing rounds, the CRAM uses the 20mm HEIT SD.
Did you see? Okay, the bullets went like a line. They were following the missile, but they were missing, right? They were missing. The first 200-300 bullets were missing. Why is it like that? Is the missile faster? Does it not shoot ahead of the missile? Or if it shoots and misses for some time, it adjusts and moves faster so it can shoot ahead of the missile so the bullets get there. I mean, if your weapon is precise, you don't really even have to shoot a few hundred rounds. You can just shoot a few and it's down. But I guess for safety, they shoot that fast and that many. So technically, I'm thinking to counterpart this weapon, you would have to build a really fast missile, right?
High explosive incendiary tracer self-destruct ammunition. Originally developed for the M163 Vulcan air defense system. These rounds explode on impact with the target, or on tracer burnout, thereby greatly reducing the risk of collateral damage from rounds that fail to hit their target.
The A10 is basically this weapon flying above you, shooting everything that moves, taking out everything. I would imagine it could even take down ships, bigger ships. Not maybe fully armored ships, but still infantry ships, no problem for this weapon, I think. It feels weird to wear this. I'm not used to this kind of clothing, you know. This is supposed to be a football shirt, right? It's XL, so extra large. I'm quite big also. I'm 6'4". Another crazy weapons from you guys. I wanted to include something from the Navy. You know, we have had so much from. We have had 3 aircrafts and 1 tank. So this is the Navy of naval weaponry. So it's fair, you know. Maybe next time I'll take something from the special forces, maybe some infantry weapons. You can become a patron and send me a message of which weapon you want me to react to, and I can do it. Thank you for becoming a patron, and thank you for getting the Estonian Youtuber Cup. And as always, my friends, until my next video, stay cool, and bye bye.